Sherman's eating. He's got steak and grapes and tomatoes and lettuce. He's a boy. He's quite friendly, quite frisky. Old Tank over here, he seems to be brunating. That's what they do. Turtles don't hibernate, they brunate. Have to get the habitat finished for him because he is not happy. He's not a happy boy right now. You can tell they're a boy when they have the divots on the bottom of their shells. For breeding purposes, of course. Also, you can't always tell for sure, but the boys usually have red or orange eyes. And they also, which you can't see it right now, but will have broader and longer tails, and their cloaca, also known as their, other end, will stick out some for breeding purposes. And did you know that when a turtle brunates and closes his front shell up, they will breathe out of their cloaca? I think he's very beautiful. He's got this little white heart-like shape on his nose. I've never seen one like that. I call him Tank. And that's Sherman. Like Sherman tanks. I hope that Tank will eat some. I know they like fruit. His eye is kind of closed up. Let's see what we can do here. A good little soak. It's okay, the water's cold. They're cold-blooded. Let's see if you'll eat now, buddy. You're probably irritated and you want to go back to your little hole. Oh man, look, Sherman's got a piece of steak fat. He's never had anything like that before. Tank wants to go back in his hole. The habitat's basically in pieces and just needs to be all put together. I keep coming up with other ideas to make it better. Wanna go over here, buddy? I soak the towels, or I dampen them in water. There you go, buddy. Oh no, you're okay. They'll be in the habitat at least by the day after tomorrow. Poor guy. Let me see. Are you getting it? Are you getting it, boy? Come on. Get it. Get it. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I ever hand fed him. Oh my gosh, that's so special. He's doing great. Even though he has the divot on the bottom of his shell, his eyes are more brown, which is typical of females. Eye color cannot always be a determination on the sex of the turtles, but the divot in the shell usually is. And I've not got a chance to really look at the tails, but actually Sherman's doesn't look to be that broad. I don't want to, harass him in that way, especially because he's eating. Let's see, his eyes are very like amber. He hears he hears Tank over there. He just brunates like a tank in a shell. Sherman likes to crawl around. Look at him. He's a friendly boy. I found him all snuggled up in some mud by a creek. Their Latin name is something about Carolina reptilius, and the eastern box turtle is North Carolina's state reptile. They are, I believe, in the class above endangered because of cars hitting them and lawnmowers running over them. I'm hoping to find a female. I found Tank just walking up the river road. Don't you drop that in that vent. You like that steak? You like this steak, boy? Let's see. I know they like strawberries and berries. I have some grapes. Their habitat is under our deck, so it's always full of crickets and slugs because I have blocks around it and wood, so they'll have plenty of that. And I also have plans to make a worm bed. I already have the soil. Oh, buddy, I know that's really hard to pull apart because it's fat. I will cut them smaller for him. What do you think about this grate? What are you doing? Look at him. Oh, it's cute. You like it? Do you like grapes? I know they love strawberries. But I'm gonna make the worm bed. I've already dug their pond, and then I'm hoping to also dig the worm bed out, and I don't think he liked it much. It looks like he ate the insides. He likes tomatoes. Let's see. Where's a little piece? I'm sorry, you kind of scare me. You've got sharp little teeth. Or a sharp little beak. Oh, look at him. Look at him go. I have a video of him eating popsicles. My sister-in-law sent my mom a video where they eat popsicles. And he loved it. You like it? You got an amazing meal. Mmm, delicious. I'll feed them some popsicles tomorrow and show a video. It's getting close to winter now, but come spring, I'm also going to put a little minnow pond in their habitat. And the worm bed and the minnow pond is dual purpose. So I can use the minnows and the worms for fishing and for the turtles to be able to feed themselves in their natural habitat. So I don't have to feed them too much of anything that could be processed. I think I may still put some calcium out for them. But Sherman, he's an eater. Tank over here making a lot of noise. Hey, buddy. Let's turn around. You can stay in your hole. Look. You can stay in your hole. You can stay in your hole. But I'm gonna put this food over here. I won't watch you. My daughter Phoenix wants to name him Tank Kitty Doggy Turtle, and wants to name Sherman Phoenix, or maybe Felix. I can't remember which one she said now, but her name's Phoenix. But she knows that that's normally a boy's name, but I spelled it without the O because it's not like the city, it's like the bird. And that's the original Greek mythological spelling of it. Hey buddy, I help. Hey, grab it. Oh, you did? Look at that bite. Yum, yum, yum. Can't wait to try to feed him some worms or grubs. If I put grape and tomato and steak. And some lettuce. Which one do you want? What do you like the best? Sweet grape. Boy. I'm so excited he's eating out of my hands. The first in my life, and I've been catching turtles my whole life. I always stop for turtles. And we usually always kept them a couple of days and let them go. But hey, check it out. I saw the food moving. I think Tank's eating. He's just not very social. He's a tank though. Look at Sherman. He's a little butterfly. My things are more yellow and Tank's are more orange. I've not learned anything about their colors, like they mean anything. It's just part of who they are. I think he was eating some. And he wants to go brunette. They'll love their habitat. I watched the video after video after video. Food smells delicious. You know, I'm not very hurt too. I'm fighting so hard for you guys. My baby popsicles. And their age. You do that by counting the rings on their scuttles. And it's best to count all of them and then find the mean of them, of the number. And though Sherman is so little, it appears that he has just as many rings as Tank, but I think that's because Tank's just look more worn because he's older. I'm gonna have to get a magnifying glass in the sun and try to check it out without burning them, of course. They have lines on the bottom of their shell and their scuttles as well. Look at that boy. I adore him. Hey, honey. You need a napkin? You need a napkin? Are you full? You getting full? You want me to hand feed you some lettuce? What about some tomato? What about the steak? Oh, you can't resist that. Come on. It's ribeye. I'm getting full. I'm gonna put your food over here, okay? A little rock like this, so it's easier for them to get under it if they need to, which they've had no problem with that. And they've got a little tank with water, and there's some pieces of hot dog in there. They seem to love. I'm not tried to fry the hot dogs yet, but maybe they will like them fried. I don't know. When I was taking a bath last night, he heard the water dripping and he scurried over. He's like, what is that? What is that? That's why I'm going to incorporate a fountain for them. I think they like the sound of running water. Especially with hoping to get a female, which I guess maybe I should take more walks in the woods or ask like on Facebook if anybody finds one to let me know. Because I really want to have them so that I can hopefully breed them, and they do that around June, so they'll have time, and they always go to like the riverbanks to do that. And where I come from, we don't believe in keeping wild animals for that long because they're wild. And he is on an endangered list, but with the building of their habitat and working so hard on it, which I also have read that the vegetation that they love the most is yucca, which I have lots of. and hostas, which I have some of. And so I'm going to be planting some of that. And then when the spring comes, I'll be planting strawberry plants because they love strawberries. Come on now, buddy. Look how much more spotted his head is. His head's got so many spots. And then you look at Sherman, and he doesn't have any spots on his head. And look how orange his neck is. And his bottom jaw. I find a girl, I'm gonna name her Frankie. Like Franklin the turtle, but more like Francis. Like Francis Farmer. That's who Kurt and Courtney named Frances Bean after. They named her middle name Bean because that's what she looked like in their first ultrasound. Phoenix looked like a little bird. I didn't quite know her name was going to be Phoenix yet. I guess maybe I did. But she looked like a bird. And then on the next one, she looked like she was dancing. So I called her Tiny Dancer all the time. And her last name is Wildstone. My last name and her dad's last name, non-hyphenated. It gets confusing, but that's what it is. And so, look at you. Hi, boy. Hey. Good to see you out. No one hurt you. Wow, I've never seen him stick his neck out this far before. Oh, guys, this is a real treat. He never walks around. You're going over to the corner. You can see how broad his tail is. And it's long. Okay, boy. Yeah, he's got a very broad tail. What are you doing, Sherman? What are you doing? Phoenix had been a boy. Her name was going to be Kurt. Oopsie, Phoenix Violet Nirvana. Wildstone. Maybe I could stick with World War II names. Oh, yeah, I forgot. If it's a girl, I call her Frankie. For Francis Farmer, but also Franklin Delano, because he's my favorite president. I love him. And then if I got another girl, maybe I could name her Eleanor or Ludmilla, like the sniper from Russia. That's what I named my gun after. She was amazing. She was their best sniper. She was only 24 years old and had 4 children. But I love Franklin D. and Eleanor so much. You're a curious cat boy. I love him. He's a real treat. Okay. I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take Tank's towel. Excuse the Barbie toys. I know Daddy loves it. Good night, guys. I'm gonna show everybody on YouTube land your habitat. You're gonna love it.